Imagine waking up every single day with a screaming doubt in your chest, that gnawing anxiety that maybe, just maybe, this whole startup dream is slipping through your fingers. The deadlines, the pitch meetings, the endless grind. It's more than exhausting. It's soul-crushing. The weight of expectations isn't just pressure. It's a silent pandemic eating away at the fire that once set you on this path. And no one sees it. No one tells you how to stop this bleeding mind, this constant noise, these relentless doubts that bury the clarity you need. It's easy to forget why you started, drown in fear that all those brilliant ideas, those sleepless nights, might just be for nothing. If you've been there, cosmic pressure on your shoulders, heart racing in the dead of night, mind a tornado of worries, know that this battle is brutal and lonely. But what if the way out isn't just about more hustle, more data, or a better grind? What if the rescue lies in a power you already have, but forgot to nurture? The power of mindful thinking, a simple, radical practice that can save your startup from imploding under its own chaos. Most founders, most leaders, are trapped in a loop. The relentless chase after every new shiny thing, every investor meeting, every market pivot, while inside, the brain is firing on all cylinders, a chaotic storm of what-ifs and not good enough. It's a trap that feels like progress, but is really fast-forwarding to burnout, and burnout's worst cousin, paralysis. Mindful thinking, really paying attention to your own mind instead of running from it, hits the brakes on that destructive cycle. It's not about meditation on some mountaintop or escaping to another dimension. It's about rewiring your relationship with every thought, every doubt, every emotional bomb that detonates inside when things get messy. You start noticing how the mind tricks you, how it swells ordinary worries into catastrophes, how it jumps on every fear like it's the truth. And that's the first step toward freedom. In a startup, this clarity isn't a nice bonus. It's survival. It's easy to say, calm down, or think positive, but that's not mindful thinking. It's deeper, more brutal, and more honest. It's about leaning into the mess, feeling the discomfort, naming the fear without letting it hijack the steering wheel. When the mind screams, "This is a disaster," the investors will pull out, "Everything is falling apart," mindful thinking says, "Wait, that's a thought, not a fact. What's really happening right now?" It brings you back from the edge of panic to the present moment where real decisions are possible. This pause, this crack in the overwhelming tide, is where the magic happens. That's where your startup's fate changes, not from more frantic energy, but from conscious presence. Think about the last time panic grabbed you by the throat. Maybe a pitch bombed, a key hire quit, a product bug broke everything, or the numbers tumbled. When panic hits, the mind frantically fires off all scenarios, but none are useful. The brain is flooded with noise that drowns out the practical, the smart, the strategic. Mindful thinking teaches you to spot that spiral early. You see the thoughts like clouds passing, some dark, some light, but none permanent. This simple awareness gives space. Space opens room for creativity instead of chaos. Mindful thinking is the quiet rebellion against the startup chaos that says, you do not have to be your thoughts. It pulls the plug on the illusion that your anxious mind is calling all the shots. And trust this, it's calling the shots a lot less loudly than you think. The founders, investors, and leaders who refuse to surrender to their racing thoughts build an internal fortress no market crash, no roadblock, no screw-up can breach. This is the secret weapon the systems and experts don't want you to know, because it quietly shifts power from the outside chaos to the inside calm, from reactive panic to proactive leadership. With mindful thinking, setbacks aren't sinkholes, they're signals. Problems aren't dead ends, they're puzzles waiting for your clear mind to solve. And opportunities don't just whisper to the loudest voice, but to the calmest presence. Now here's the real challenge. The world you're fighting in glorifies speed, noise, control, not calm. It masks fear with hyperactivity and praises distraction over clarity. The false promise of freedom means you run faster in circles, exhausted and empty, believing you're breaking new ground while trapped in old fears. Mindful thinking pulls down this curtain of illusion. It refuses to play by the old rules because it sees them for what they are, chains disguised as comforts. And this is exactly why it's so threatening to the norm. It's not about quick fixes or catchy mantras. It's about deeply, radically transforming the way you relate to your reality, breaking free of conditioned responses to become sovereign over your mind. Start small. Notice one thought that pulls you into the chaos today. Maybe it's, we're going to run out of money, or I'm not cut out for this. Don't fight it. Don't judge yourself for it. Just watch it. Like watching a wave roll over the shore, inevitable, but not permanent. Then ask yourself, is this true right now? What evidence do I have? 9 times out of 10, the panic is a lie wearing urgency like a costume. This practice isn't an escape tactic. It's a revelation, showing you that just beyond the storm of your mind is a calm you didn't know you had. This calm is the birthplace of clear decisions, creative breakthroughs, bold moves. Because clarity is the currency that actually builds startups, not noise. Every major breakthrough, every pivot, every visionary move was born in moments of crystal clear thinking, not in the chaos of frantic overwhelm. Let mindful thinking be your anchor that holds you when the seas are wild, the skies black, and the future uncertain. Because the truth is, all those external systems, the market conditions, even your competition can't touch you when you own your mind. And here's a kicker. This practice also connects you to others who see through the fog, the rare few who don't just settle, but burn to build something new. Mindful thought allies you with a community not of conformity, but of fierce individuality, a network where you don't have to fake it or dumb down your true fire to belong. This fight, this rise, is never solo. The clearer your mind becomes, the sharper your ability to align with allies who amplify your strengths, not dilute them. You become a magnet, not only to ideas, but to people who can move mountains with you. So when the next crisis hits, and it will, remember, your mind is not your enemy. Panicked, reactive thinking is the enemy. Mindful thinking is the sword and shield that cuts through noise and protects your soul's mission. It's how you keep your startup alive when everything else screams quit. This is about more than survival. It's about transcending the grind, the game, the expectations to craft a reality that's yours alone, raw, honest, unfiltered. It's about unlearning what the world told you about success and rediscovering what success feels like on your own terms. This isn't a safe path. It's not comfortable. But comfort killed more dreams and creativity than failure ever did. To save your startup, you have to burn the old scripts, stare your inner chaos in the eyes, and welcome the discomfort of truth. Welcome mindful thinking, the relentless, loving, brutal mirror that reflects not your fears, but your freedom. There's no salvation in more hustle, no rescue in louder noise. The true leader, the founder who builds something real, lasting, and alive, knows the power of slowing, breathing, observing. It's the revolution inside the mind, quiet but unstoppable. When everything threatens collapse, mindful thinking holds the line, giving birth to resilience, innovation, and real power. So stop running from your mind's chaos. Meet it, master it, and watch how your startup doesn't just survive, but soars beyond all expectations, because it's built on the strongest foundation there is, a calm, clear, untouchable mind.